everyone. I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the April 24th, 2020 edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. I don't know if you're like me, but I have a tendency to like to live in the past. Yes, I know a lot of you think that I am stuck in the wrong era. I love the Victorian era. I love the colonial era. Goodness knows I've got the clothes from the eras and often love to dress up in costume. But it's more than just that. I have a tendency, and I bet you're a lot like me in some ways along this line. I have a tendency to look back at past times of my life and I say, oh, that was the golden era. Oh, that was the best time of my life. Oh, what a time that was, how I wish I could go back. And I have a tendency to romanticize it and to nostalgize it. And, you know, I think that there's good in that, in the sense that we should be appreciative. We should have long memories. We should think about people that were in our lives and things that happened to us in the past, blessings that God gave us in past seasons of our lives. We should keep them ever mindful, and we should be grateful and not forget them, because they were wonderful gifts. They were wonderful times with lessons and joys and sorrows and all kind of things that make us what we are today. But I was struck today about how many times throughout the Bible, the Old and the New Testament, God is propelling us to think about new things. A great devotional would be just to Google new, just write new in the Bible and see how verse after verse talks about God is trying to get us to focus on the new things. What is he doing new? And I just want to give you just a handful of things that I think are so exciting. Like, for example, in Lamentations, you know, a book of lamenting, and certainly in the book they were lamenting the loss of their land. They were in Babylon, right? But talking about, because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Jesus talking about a new command I give you, to love one another. And then in Isaiah, in 43, 18 and 19, forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. This is God speaking. And now it springs up. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Paul in 2 Corinthians 5:17, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone. The new is here. In Psalm 40, verse 3, David said, he put a new song in my heart, a hymn of praise to our God. And it goes on and on. It's so, I mean, in Isaiah 65:17, God is saying, see, I will create new heavens and a new earth, for the former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind, because the newness is going to be so great. Talking about in Ezekiel prophesied that this is in the words of God. God is speaking. I will give them an undivided heart and a new spirit within them. It goes on and on. In Ephesians, Paul says in 4:22-24, he says, you were taught with regard to your former life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by deceitful desires, to be made new in an attitude of newness of your minds, to put on a new self, to be created to be like God in true righteousness. I mean, it goes on and on and on. It's amazing. I will sing to the Lord a new song in Psalm 98:1-3, for he has done marvelous things. In Revelation, we hear that in the people around the throne, in the throne room of God, are singing a new song. So when you have a tendency to look back at your life, and it's not necessarily just to thank God for the blessings, but kind of a longing, a lamenting for a different time, a different place, different people, different situation for you, whether it's financially or socially or professionally, or maybe the way you're health wise. When you start looking back, and it's not just out of gratitude and happy and grateful memories, but it's a lament. Oh, how I wish I could go back. Oh, how bad today is in comparison. Remember that that's not God's attitude. God's attitude is always that there are better days ahead. That today is the day for salvation. Today is the day for a new start for you, a new song for you. God is not a backward-looking God. God is a forward-looking God, and He expects us to look forward as well. So on this Friday, as we're nearing the end of a week, look back with gratitude, but make it a very quick look back.